Lena and welcome back to my mom's channel. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to see more videos like this one.
Hey guys, I'm back for the second time. This is my second video, so bear with me. I'm not very good at this yet. I've had a lot of questions about my skin regimen, my makeup, so I'm just gonna cover a little bit of that today. And I'm gonna start with my skincare. So I use SkinCeuticals cream cleanser, and then which I've already done. And number two, I'm gonna go through with this rose water toner that I really like. It's just really refreshing, and I feel like it kind of soothes the skin. And then number two, I'm absolutely obsessed with this product. It's by Cosmetics. It's called Remedy Omega Complex Treatment Oil. Obsessed. One pump is all it takes. And it's really good for sensitive skin, dry skin, combination skin. Obsessed with it. Doesn't really, feels heavy, but then it absorbs really fast into the skin. But it kind of gives me that dewy feel, which I'm obsessed with right now. I have naturally really dry skin, so I feel like my skin needs it to kind of rejuvenate and recover. And then lastly, I'm using the Cosmetics Peptide Rich Defense. This is my sunscreen. I'm obsessed with this one also. It is amazing. I do actually use 2 pumps of this one. But I love that it's protecting my skin throughout the day. It really kind of gives me just a little bit extra moisture, which I really like. But most importantly, it is a sunscreen, which everybody needs. Don't say you don't, because you do. Alright guys, now my skin is ready for my foundation. Today I'm using the Beauty Counter Skin Tint. I'm obsessed with this. I'm using Linen, is my color. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that on my face. Again, this is just a really quick 5-minute routine that I'm showing all today. So this is great if you're just going to work or you're just having a little brunch. I wanted to show y'all how quick and easy it is to just do a quick 5-minute makeup routine and feel put together. And then also have it buildable. So like when you get off work and you're gonna go out for drinks with the girls or a date night, like this is something you can build on. So I want it to be versatile, but I also want it to be practical, because I know in the mornings like we want the extra time to sleep in or to get a coffee, and nobody wants to spend that extra time on their face. So this is just something super quick. So that's about it. Blend it into your neck. Make sure, this is like my #1 peeve when I walk around and see people with like this line of foundation. And it's even more obvious if you're going just a little bit darker than your natural skin tone, then it makes it look like you've got a face mask on. So we want to avoid that. So just make sure everything's blended. Sometimes you can even go into the ears a little bit, because again, you don't want like a little line there in your hairline. Don't go too high, but you don't want a lot of foundation in your hair either. So I always wear a headband like this one. So easy peasy, done with that. And then I'm just gonna come through and put a little bronzer on. I'm not doing face setting powder because I really like the dewy look right now. It's my jam. That's just what I like. If you like a more matte finish, go through with this, like a setting powder or any kind of compact that you like, that's your favorite. Totally fine. So I'm just gonna come through and I'm gonna start up and go out, because I don't want to start here, because wherever your brush is gonna lie, that's where you're gonna have the most pigment that you need to blend out. So always start right here at the bottom of the temples. I brush that out, and then I just kind of blend up through my temples and through here. Always stretch your face muscles away from where you're blending. So it always looks weird, but I promise it actually works. So gives you that nice kind of sun-kissed look. You kind of see the difference. There's before, after, and again, you can use your setting powder first if you prefer. I like a more dewy look. Going through here, going to set that in the cheekbone. That bronzer will set a little bit of that foundation too, and then when I put around my eyes, it's going to be set as well. All right, so again, stretch that face muscle out. You want just a good amount. It looks like a lot right now, but I promise once we put other things on, it'll calm down a little bit. Just kind of go around that cheek line, jawline, and then enter the lip. Don't want a lot there, but just enough to feel a little sun-kissed. And again, around the top of the forehead. Basically anywhere that the sun would hit is where you want to put a little bit of that bronzer on, just to make it feel more natural and sun-kissed. All right, and then I'm gonna come through with my, I forgot to say what I was using for my bronzer, using Christopher Buckle. Not a very well-known makeup brand, but I'm obsessed with it. One of my favorite bronzers. And then, okay, so now I'm going to do my my shimmer through my cheekbone right here. This is, I'm trying to remember what color it is. This is Marc Jacobs. It is Oh My God Glaze is the color. So that's it. It's backwards, but it's got a really pretty glittery compact I really like. But it also works. It does a great job. So that kind of just highlights that cheekbone. I love this highlighter. It's almost like a rose gold color, which I really like. I like to use the fan brush for this because it just gets just enough of that highlight on there. You can also come through to put just a tad on your nose, just to kind of give it that shimmer, and then right between the eyebrows, you want just a little bit of highlight right there. And then lastly, top lip, a little bit of highlight right there. So that is that. And that's the hard part. That is like 80% of the work right there. So lastly, we're gonna do eyeshadow. I know a lot of people like to do it first so they don't have any like weird crumbs underneath, but you know, this is a really natural look. So even if you do have a little bit of drop underneath, it'll be super blendable and you won't be able to tell. I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the anti-aging one, which I really like. Super nice, super creamy. So I just put a little bit of both on both eyes and dab it out, and that's it. Come through the corners, and that's that. All right, so next I'm gonna come through with an eyeshadow. I'm using just a Sephora compact. So it's got a little bit of everything in there. Mostly warm reds, a lot of warm tones, a lot of nudes, which I really like. First I'm gonna go through with, it's called Buttercup. It's like a yellow, you can see it, this bottom one, like a yellow. This is gonna neutralize the purple around my eyes that I have with my veins that kind of show through. And it kind of just neutralizes that out. Just put a little bit of that on there, sort of there. Again, I'm really sorry, people. I'm not very good at this yet, but I'm just trying to have fun during this quarantine. So kind of give you something fun to play with this week. Next, I'm gonna take my kind of champagne shimmer. It's called Daisy. This one right here at the top. And I'm gonna put that right under my eyebrow. And that's gonna give you that highlight right there. I absolutely love. And then we're gonna get right into the corners. And just, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, just get in there. Just really rub it in. Putting a lot of pressure in there will really make it shine. All right, so you kind of see, that will keep any dark little crevices out of your eyes. So kind of really make your eyes pop when you do that. All right, and lastly, so I'm gonna do a little bit of nude in my crease since we're doing a day look, and I'm gonna use, it's called Blonde, this one right here. So it's like a medium nude color, which I really like. And again, I'm using the same eyeshadow brush for all of this because, you know, we're in the mornings, we don't have time to like pull out this huge like makeup kit and do like all the crazy stuff. So I'm using the same brush for everything. And I'm really just kind of focusing on this corner right here. And then once I feel like it's like set in there, I'll dab. And I'll do the same on the other side. And this part is really important to just kind of focus that pigment right in the corner, and you can kind of swirl around and go up the crease. You don't want your eye completely closed when you're doing your own makeup because it's kind of hard to tell where your crease is. So you can just leave your eye open and just kind of work in that corner. All right, once you've done that kind of on both sides, what I like to do is just kind of have like grab a paper towel or whatever you have on hand that's clean. And wipe off the excess powder so you have an empty brush. And then you're just gonna go through and blend that out. Like that. Nothing too crazy, all right? So see how it just kind of like makes your crease just a little bit darker. Again, we're not doing anything crazy. This is daytime look. So that's that. Now I will get a second brush. I'm gonna do a little bit of that blonde underneath just to kind of make the eye pop a little bit. And what I like to do is to kind of take my pinky, pull my eyelid away, and just rub just a little bit there. Make sure you're dusting your brush off first too, because you don't want to end up like with a huge clump right there. So that's that. All right. Next is mascara. I dab a little bit of that on. Super easy, super quick. Not a lot. Done. And then I'm gonna take a brow pencil. Just kind of add a little something something, because I feel like a lot of times your foundation will cover up a little bit of your brow, so it's nice just to have that pop just a little bit more. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. You can add more at nighttime. And then lastly, just a little lipstick. I'm using the Beauty Counter. This color is called Rosewood. It's in their sheer lipstick line. Yeah, so this is my finished look. Super 5-minute makeup routine. And it's totally buildable. Like if you want to add some more eyeshadow or a darker lipstick, go for it. It'll give you a nice evening look.
I just realized I didn't give you everything that I used as I was using it, so I'm going to go over the list again. I used Beauty Counter, Skin Tint Hydrating Foundation, and linen. My bronzer was Christopher Buckle, and that's his Sculpt and Define palette. My highlighter was Marc Jacobs in the color 82 Jet Girl. I think I said that wrong earlier. Mascara is Winky Lux So Extra. It's a great mascara. My eyeshadow primer was Urban Decay. My brow pencil was Urban Decay Brow Blade. Love this. And my lipstick, which I don't have right now apparently, that was also Beauty Counter in the color Rosewood in their sheer lipstick line. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You learned something. This will give you something to practice this week while we're all stuck inside, so you'll be ready for date night or brunch or just an everyday work look that you didn't think, oh, I can't have 20 minutes to put on my makeup or 25 minutes to put on my makeup. And this will just give you like a really quick routine. You just throw on in the morning, it's better than nothing. So I hope you enjoyed it.